I'm Adriana Marais. Since childhood, I've dreamed of living on another planet, and I'm currently one of the 100 Mars One Project astronaut candidates in the running to move to the Red Planet in 2026. I hope one day to continue my research in quantum biology and the origins of life on Mars, and possibly even contribute to the discovery of evidence that life once existed there. I studied physics initially because of thoughts of becoming an astronaut, but soon became interested in quantum mechanics. I remember a conversation with a lecturer during my undergraduate studies at UCT about the impossibility of observing something without interacting with it, and therefore disturbing it in some way. The implication that the observer is then inextricably part of the system under observation has fascinated me ever since. I was intrigued by the realization that the way a question is posed can influence the answer, from the level of human interaction all the way down to measurements performed on single particles. I realized the unique contribution that a creative human mind can have in shaping the direction of scientific discovery, and decided to continue studying theoretical physics. After traveling for 2 years, I really missed physics. Even trying to learn Japanese was not a replacement for the kind of challenge that trying to make sense of reality mathematically presents. I decided to start researching photosynthesis on a quantum level after a guest speaker gave a seminar in our department. In the meantime, my research interests have led me via the field of my PhD, quantum biology, to the famous question, what is life? In my opinion, if life can exist on Earth, in an unimaginably large universe, it must also exist or have existed elsewhere. The study of living systems on Earth, and the mystery of the emergence thereof, is always going to be severely limited by a lack of the precise knowledge of the conditions under which life first emerged, in a possibly singular event. Billions of years of evolution of life on Earth have culminated in the possibility of us calling another planet home for the very first time. Untold discoveries lie in wait, including the possibility of finding evidence of life forms different to the ones we know of here on Earth. In my opinion, the discovery of life off of Earth will be one of the single most profound possible contributions of science to humanity. I applied to go and live on Mars because I would be prepared to sacrifice a lot for this idea, this adventure, this achievement that would not be my own, but that of all humanity. I would even sacrifice returning to Earth. People with interesting minds who have a unique view of the world, people who live selflessly and strive for ideas greater than themselves. I believe education comes with the responsibility to share knowledge, and I have tried to live accordingly. The allure of the unknown, to me, has always felt far more powerful than the comfort of the known. I want to be the most improbable human that I can be. I'm prepared to give up my life here for the unprecedented contribution I would be able to make to the sum of human knowledge from a new world. I want to be one of the first citizens of Mars. I don't need to be remembered, but I do hope that some of the ideas I've had during my lifetime live on in people's minds and future generations. Describe an empowered woman. I prefer to use the word powerful than the passive empowered, and I believe that persistence and belief in yourself and your visions of the future are the tools which give you the power to implement change.